start recording. This will be posted on YouTube, so I have to start recording on YouTube, which is I have a whole separate laptop for. So, one
Oh my
second.
goodness.
Okay. Hello, YouTube. It is me, JD, and we are here for another interview. You guys know I'm trying to transition these interviews into something different. I want to do just chatting streamers. We have Ultra here who will introduce himself momentarily. But I also want to keep the interview about an hour long. Just a reminder, I know it's probably not as fun for you guys to watch a 3 hour long video, things like that. I totally get it. So trying to keep these down to an hour minimum. It's great, and I'm glad that you guys are here watching this video wherever you are at. So yes, if you want to start off, Ultra, are you sober first? You're supposed to be sober.
Yes. I definitely have not been drinking, smoking, or boofing anything.
you
No.
you swear?
Yes.
Okay. You see me, you smiling, so I was like, is he?
I feel like your YouTube audience is gonna get enough of a kick out of that. First question we're gonna ask, are you sober?
Yeah, right. I've never asked that before. That was never, ever has been my first
Well,
question.
well,
That's
well,
funny.
well, no, no, darling. I've been doing drugs since back in the 70s.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so if you would like to introduce yourself, go for it.
I have been sleeping. I think I got called out in your chat. I think I have been sleeping. You're absolutely correct. Um, Hi, I'm really suck at self-introductions, but hi, my name's Steve, uh, also known as UltraLQ. I just sit on the internet and talk a bunch of nonsense, and somehow people enjoy it.
Love
I just I
that.
like I just like reading chat on Twitch, and somehow people seem to be about it. So
Dude,
we
that's
have a
what
fun
I'm
time.
saying. I'm like, what? Dude, he said, this guy. See, I didn't even fucking know that you knew him. I'm fucking dead. Okay, holy shit. So, with every interview, just so that you're aware, Ultra, I always have a goal in mind. There is always
Right.
something. So at the very end of this interview, after the hour's up and shit like that and whatever, I will flat out give you my review on stream live here.
Oh, that's no pressure at all.
Well, I didn't know. Some people like, holy shit, like okay, like right now, like oh, I'm like yeah, but that's just me being honest. I never want people to think I'm not being honest. You know, I can't stand that shit, especially when you see other streamers are like that. It's aggravating. It's like what? So,
No,
not my thing.
I agree. I agree. I get where you're coming from entirely.
Cool. So first things first. I have a lot that I want to know about you, but first things first. How did you get on Twitch, and how long have you been doing this?
So I've been on Twitch since about the beginning of October 2020, I think it was. So about a year and a half now.
What?
Uh,
Oh,
what is that? A
sorry.
little over a year and a half?
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. We're coming up just shy of 2 years, aren't we? I was just thinking about that. I was like, oh my goodness, that's a time and a half right there. But we've been doing this since October 2020. I can't even remember the last. I can't remember exactly how I ended up on Twitch. It's sort of one of those happy accidents that just happened. You
Gotcha.
find your way. It's like when you find your way into a random bar down the street one day and you don't suspect to be there, but then you're kind of like, well, you know what? I actually kind of like this environment, you know. And then here we are, almost 2 years later, and I'm sitting on JD's channel.
Oh my god. That is fucking crazy to me. We can't even move on until like uh, okay, listen. I have been streaming for like going on a year and a half. Okay, going on a year and a half,
Yep.
and you are I mean, I can't even, I think like what, two times, maybe three times, I don't know how many times, but so much more successful than I have been in a year and a half. And I don't, like, what the fuck? I'm not, okay, the only thing that's coming from is jealousy. We can just say that out right here, right now. How are you this liked by everybody? How is your setup? Like, it's like you've been streaming for fucking 5 years. Like, what? Does it, am I crazy to believe that?
I'm
Like,
I'm flattered. I'm gonna end up blushing on air here, so bear with me while I turn red like a cherry tomato. Um, I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
you're
I I
welcome.
I I was just determined to make it work. For lack of any better fancier answer, I was just determined to make it work with the setup. Like I'd look around at other streams starting off. Even now, I look at other streams. I look at other setups in production or YouTube and stuff like that, and I go, oh, what if I want to pull from this and pull from that and try to pull from that and just try to make it work. And again, thank you very much for the compliments. They
Hmm.
mean the absolute world to me. I always like to think success is a little bit subjective. Like, yeah, I'm totally happy and grateful for what I have, but I mean, some people are doing a lot better at less because I mean, numbers are numbers. Numbers and numbers are silly things at the end of the day, but
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that is just so. I guess not in a jealousy aspect as in like numbers. I guess I say the successful thing because that's how what most people think success is on
yes.
stream and stuff like that, and that's why I say it the way that I do. But in reality, like I think it's a successful stream if there's one person in here having a good time. Like I think that's success. So but I mean,
Oh,
you
I
have
agree.
like you're past. I mean, like I genuinely thought you were streaming for 5 fucking years, dude. You've been on this. Like I was like, dude, maybe he's saving up money for something. Like I was like, so, dude, I'm shook right now. I'm shook as fuck. I don't even know what to. What am I supposed to do now? Like I'm so in shock right now. Oh my god.
I will say this. I will say this. Twitch has definitely taught me that it's one of these weird atmospheres where, just things you don't expect can happen.
Yeah.
Like if I had said I had went into Twitch with this idea of, oh, I'm gonna stream every day and I'm gonna treat this like a full-time gig and blah blah blah. I'd be a bit of a liar. I kind
Mm.
of sort of fell into it by just nature of my circumstance, and then it was like, wait, this is actually kind of working out. Let's see where this goes. And somewheres along the way, I just got exceptionally lucky. I worked hard enough for it, but I got exceptionally lucky along the way too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, you're killing it. You're doing great. Oh my god. What was it like when you hit your first 1,000?
Oh my God. I think I almost cried on stream.
No way. That's so cute. Oh my god. I
Oh,
did
I'll
too.
admit it. I think I almost cried on stream. I'll own that. I looked at it today. Not saying this as a brag or a clout or anything like that. Just saying it because it's actual factual. I went and looked at my things today, and it just officially passed over 5.5K, so 5,500. And I got to sat there for a minute and just sort of thought about it and was like, damn, like 5,500. That is a lot.
That is
That's
a
that's
lot.
that's a big number, especially for some guy sitting in front of his webcam in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, who never probably put two thoughts into this direction 2 years ago.
Oh my god. That that's so that's I mean, ugh, god, that's so awesome. I'm just the first fucking question. I'm already like shook off my goddamn Jesus. So
We got to keep them going too. We got to keep
I
them
know,
going.
I know, I'm fucking dying over here. All right, so what What has been your favorite part? Is there a specific moment, of streaming with a person, or I mean, whatever the situation?
Um, I don't know if there's probably a handful of moments I could think of that are definitely huge ones for sure. It's kind of hard for me to sort of rank them one over the other. I think the one big thing for me is, and this still blows my mind all the time, is when you meet people and you genuinely start connecting with them, and you're like, you almost start getting this idea in your head of like, holy shit, like these are these are real human being people out here,
Yeah, yeah.
like you know it, I'm not I'm not accusing anybody of being a robot unless you want to be, but
Yeah.
but no, when you start making genuine connections with people, not everything works out. Sometimes you're gonna, not see eye to eye with people. Sometimes you're gonna see perfectly with people. But that real sense of connection and interaction with people has been really, really great for me. I don't want to say I'm completely introverted, but I tend to keep to my own.
Yeah.
So had to have that in my nature to know what that is, and then come on to something like Twitch and just be so much more the exact opposite of what I am in real life. Like I would never go out and interact with people in real life. I'm a bit lame. I just keep to myself. But on
Aw.
on Twitch, I'm like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Welcome everyone in and stuff. That's been really, really good for me. I'll admit that's been an absolute blessing for me. I can't express how much that's given me.
Aw, that's awesome. That's sweet. I absolutely love that. How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Okay, see, I believe it. I believe it. I was like, he's like, if
I'm
Jason
I'm very
Momoa
I'm
had a
very
brother.
lanky. I'm very lanky. Like no, it's not even gonna do it on here. But yeah, I'm
Gotcha, gotcha,
been stretched out a bit.
gotcha. All right. See, that's what I was thinking. And with your setup, since I've been watching you that sounds so creepy for like the last month. um,
I've been
I
stalking you.
I've realized that you don't talk about like anything personal, which I absolutely love. I think a lot more streams should be like that. But I got into streaming because of personal shit. So why is that? Is there a reason? If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
Um, it's funny you mention it that way because I like to think it's quite the opposite. If anything, I've never shied away from kind of not necessarily getting into too much personal stuff, but sort of kind of flying close to the sun, if you will.
Yeah.
I tend to be a very upfront and open person about things, and sometimes that's kind of worked against me in the online atmosphere for one reason or the other. But people seem to be rather understanding about it. It goes back to like it goes back to connection with people. You can put the best part of yourself out there, and people are going to choose to interpret it however they want to. Some people are going to not understand or they can't understand and might be a little bit off-putting.
Yeah.
And then sometimes people, they're going to see that, holy crap, he really cares about this or he's really passionate about something. They might understand why you are the way you are about something.
Yeah.
I might be babbling about it now, so I apologize.
No, no, don't be sorry. I'm kind of getting where you're going with it. I guess because I've been watching you for over 22 days. We both know that as factual.
22
And
days.
in like a month, I can't tell you or remember a time. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know, but I can't tell you a damn thing about you. Like if somebody asked me down the street, like, "Oh, hey, who are you watching? How old is he?" I don't fucking know. Like he's cool as shit. Like that's all I got.
how
So,
how old is he? Old enough to party?
well, how old are you? If you don't want to
Um.
mention it, you don't have to.
Oh, it's all right. I'm 32.
32. Okay, got you. Yeah, I think one, you look great. If just by judging by like what you're
Thank you.
wearing and stuff like that, like I wouldn't guess fucking 30. You said 32, right?
Yes.
Did I say 38? Did I
I
just say? Did I just fucking die? Oh Jesus, I'm dying. But okay, got you. Do you have like a wife, a kid? Do you? I mean,
have a daughter.
oh my
She's
God,
gonna
no
be
way.
she's gonna be turning 10 actually on the 16th.
10? Jesus Christ. Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh my gosh. What was
No,
she
nothing like
like?
watching your kid hit double digits to make you feel old and gray now.
Oh God, not excited for those moments.
No.
But that's so okay. Okay, so
She's very exciting. Best way I can put it, she's her own little hyperactive 10-year-old self, and
oh,
I'd rather her not be any other way. She's
gotcha.
happy, she's healthy. She knows she's got parents that care about her. That's all you can hope for in the world, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. That's sweet. So you get to see her, obviously.
She was actually living with me exclusively for a couple years. As of last year, me and her mother worked out an arrangement because I'm on one end of the country, she's on the other.
Oh,
So we worked out an arrangement where she would go out there for a little while, and she always has the open door to come back here. But at least that way, by being there, she gets to rebuild that relationship with her mom
yeah.
and what am I saying? The step family side of things out there, because
Good.
she's remarried, so she'd have stepdad now. They have a kid of their own, so she has stepbrother.
Gotcha.
Yeah, as someone who grew up in the single parent dynamic, like I knew my dad, but like sort of distance thing.
Yeah.
I've always thought to myself, it's like, well, I don't want to be too big of a prick and have it affect my daughter over a relationship not working out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. That's good. That's a cool arrangement, I guess, for sure. I had a similar one, but my mom was also lying to me about my dad, so I didn't really see a lot of him. But I didn't know if that was like, a similar situation. But no, that's awesome. I'm glad everybody's cool. Your daughter's happy, I'm sure.
Oh,
Mm.
she's absolutely ecstatic. She loves being a big sister at this point.
Oh,
That's the funnest thing in the world to her is being a big sister to her brother and just getting to be herself, just getting to be a happy soon to be 10-year-old kid. And I couldn't ask for anything more.
that's so sweet. No, I love that. I love that. What about is that your place?
I'm sorry.
Is that your place? Do you have like your own shit?
Oh, I what when I initially started stream, um, this is I have to go back and explain this a little bit. I actually had my own apartment and everything set up. I've since had to move from there because of just whole bunch of reasons, not even worth getting into, but we
Gosh.
ended up having to move from there at the top of the year. So fast forward from say like June to, or not June, sorry, January to now, and I'm looking hopefully to moving out west so I can at least be a little bit closer to my kid and
Oh,
she doesn't have to move anywhere and we can just do the whole co-parenting thing,
gotcha,
maybe.
gotcha. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope that works out. I hope you get to do that. But that's freaking cool. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna get a little bit more into the I guess more of my questions on I guess weed. I see a lot of 420 streams, you know what I mean? Like why is yours so special? What's so different about yours? I guess that's more of something you need to go into your stream to find out, but just right now off the top of your head, what would you say?
What makes my stream special? Oh God, isn't that the $1 million question?
Yeah.
Please, please, dear chat, if anyone has the answer, I beg of you, save my life here.
I don't know why it's so hard. I think it's kind of sweet that it's not easy for you to come up with an answer.
Um, well, this is kind of half a joke and it's half in earnest when I say there is inherently nothing different I do compared to most people who put in the effort.
Gotcha.
That's nothing to say anything about me or anyone else. It's just I'm sure there are people out there that are far more deserving and way more talented than me. I'm just grateful that for the little bit of niche I've carved out for myself that people seem to really enjoy it, and that makes me happy. Cigarettes and
Aww.
green screen, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
Cigarettes and green screen.
Uh,
Honky tonk BS.
You're right. So let me get a sip of water too. I was like, I think I just did that. I don't even know. This is such an interesting. You're such an interesting person, believe it or not. I think you're so
Thank
interesting
you.
because you're more, I guess you would say, the boring side. But I mean, is anybody really boring? Yeah. Never mind. I take that back. I take that back. Um, so where is it? I'm freaking dead. Okay,
Died.
so getting high and getting too much of anything is bad. In my opinion, too
Correct.
much of anything is bad. What?
Yes.
So why do you? Yeah, why the smoking? Like, and from what I've seen you on like every day. I could be wrong. There might be a few days, but are you smoking like every single stream? Is that every day?
Um, I wouldn't say it's every single day. It comes down to it being pretty close. My cannabis usage is was already up there long before I did Twitch. I tend to just be a walk and smoke chimney sometimes, but other than that, it's I don't know, it's just part of my character. It's just part of how I am. I really wish I had a fancier answer for it, but it's sort of just where I be at and people seem to enjoy it. I, I
Gotcha.
try I try to be upfront about it. Like I'll be honest, I have no qualms with saying, oh yeah, I sit there and I'll smoke, a couple bong hits here and there. I'm a bit of a on the heavier type of things. But the one thing I did try to do is, you know, try testing the waters a couple of times of like, okay, let's see if I can just span things out a little bit. Let's see if I can try doing something that's not, I like pot. I don't want to talk about pot all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is no plight, this is no disrespect on anyone or anything. Um, when you make weed an entire personality,
Yeah.
then it just becomes all consuming. And I'm sure that can be applied to just about any topic or theme
Yeah.
whatsoever. When it just becomes your everything, then it's like, yeah. And there's always a part of me that thinks it's like, well, I enjoy it, but at the same time, like I don't want it completely overtaking me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I completely understand where you're coming from. I guess it's just harder to portray, to portray or portray, but portray. It's harder to portray when that's your stream. You know what I mean? That's like it says that every single time you stream. You know what I mean? So in my
Oh yeah.
head, naturally, the viewer just thinks, all right, like, okay, is this all what he's all about? But you just made it very clear
Tech,
that you don't just do it.
I mean, technically, yes. To kind of though there's been streams where I've flat out just haven't had weed or haven't been able to smoke that day for one reason or the other. Maybe I'm just simply broke. We have to remember I'm a human being too at the end of the day. Sometimes I gotta wait until payday to go buy a couple things.
Yeah. No,
So
it's
sometimes you're
fine.
just stuck.
For sure. No, I get you. I guess I'm just trying to understand it a bit more. Not even just about you, just in general for 420 streamers. I mean, if you go and see like a bunch of different ones, it's kind of hard to not just assume that yours is like that too, like how theirs is,
Oh,
but it's
sure.
not. But it's not at all. You're mature, you're a grown fucking man, and it's actually so enjoyable to sit down and talk to somebody who actually wants to fucking listen to you. You know what I mean?
That's the part I choose to focus on more than anything else. Again, getting back to why I'm more in the just chatting bubble than anything else. If
Yeah.
I must be completely honest, I went and I did gaming a little bit at the very start of um my Twitch adventure. And much like any new streamer on Twitch, it went probably about just as well as you expect it. Wasn't really a whole lot of traction, wasn't a whole lot of leeway. Um, and eventually I just found myself becoming more and more attracted to the just chatting side of it.
Yeah.
And I just started leaning more and more into that because growing up, I've always been a fan of weird, like talk radio sort of environments and stations and stuff like that. I used to be the dork kid playing Grand Theft Auto, driving around listening to all of the talk radio stations on the game. I wouldn't care about any of the soundtrack. I wouldn't care about any of the music. I would just drive around this game listening to talk radio because the joke and the comedy and such behind it was just far more attractive to me. And I always sort of drew from that mentality of like, okay, well, you have a lot of experience listening to like podcasts and radio and stuff like that. Why not just try to pull from that energy and see what you can make of it?
Gotcha, gotcha. No, I love that. I love that. And that's really dope that you mentioned that because, as you probably know, I do have a podcast that I do on Sundays. And
She does have a
if you
podcast.
if you want to be in the upcoming next podcast, let me know. I'll put you in the group chat. And yeah, I put
I would
all the
absolutely love
updates.
to.
Dope. No, I love that. I feel like you would bring a perspective to it that is just, I mean, freaking undeniable. Like I said, you probably think you're boring, you're like an average Joe, like you're nothing special, but I feel like that's what makes you special. Like you're so cool and laid back. Like you know how many people, okay, without even like, if you don't even ask somebody a question, they'll just start talking about themselves and, I didn't ask, you know what I mean? But that is not you. You are like a fucking, what I like to call a normal human being. You're freaking amazing.
I'm trying not to talk too much.
Yeah.
Trying not to be like, well, on this series of Ultra's life.
No, I know, and it's probably super uncomfortable for you at the same time. And I'm just trying to hit questions that I mean, I don't know. So I'm sure you don't know how to fucking respond. You probably don't even know how to really respond to, or how long to respond to each question, or how deep to go into each one. I can't even imagine. But you're doing great.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll admit I'm kind of just winging it, but I'm glad it's working out this way.
Yeah, no, I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time. We're chilling. We're doing
Oh,
it.
I'm having a fantastic time. I
Yeah.
am going to do one thing. I am going to quickly just sneak over off camera because
Oh
I know
my
you're recording
god.
this for YouTube and I know how YouTube gets about that stuff. So
That's
we're just going
freaking.
to
He's gonna do it. He's gonna freaking do it. We're doing it now. I gotta do that as well. Now is the second half of the interview, you guys. This is the second half of where we're gonna do. We're gonna be a little zoot. So I'm gonna be right back
zoot,
because
zoot,
he
zoot.
beat me to it. He beat me to. You did it right on time too. That was perfect. I don't even know how you got that on time. Yeah, this is the second half of the interview, so I'm gonna be right back.
Intermission, intermission. Get your popcorn and shit. Intermission. How's it going, JD Chat? By the way, there's a really fun button. If you're not already following JD's channel, hit the follow button.
Oh, that's so
It's great.
sweet. So I'm not able to do anything as of the moment because my daughter is getting a bath, so I'll wait.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So, oh my,
Kiddo's bath is far more important.
yes, 100%. So, upcoming is do you focus on the views? Have you ever cared about how many people are watching? I mean, things like that.
100%. And I will be the first person to say I am the worst example on planet Earth for that.
Really?
I am the worst example. The number one thing, and this is the best advice I can give anyone. The number one thing I could give anyone is don't focus too hard on the numbers because after a while they will drive you crazy.
Yeah.
They will 100% drive you crazy, and I have to remember that with that same respect. It's like don't focus on the numbers too much. They go up and down.
Hmm.
On the streamer side of things, on the panel that I see versus the panel typical viewer might see on the viewer count, my end lies. My
Gotcha.
end tells me flat out like I'll have like half the viewers I actually do in a stream, so my thing fakes me out all the time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, and again, this is kind of a tricky one. This is kind of a tricky one for me because I'm being a bit of a hypocrite when I say, don't look at the views, don't look at the numbers too hard. But I'm the same person who looks at the numbers. And the reason I personally look at those numbers, and I'm a little bit hypocritical in that stance, is because I have goals in my own mind, Now that I've kind of seen what I can do with a lot of this, I have goals in my own mind where it's like, hey, I'd really like to hit, this particular number, by the end of the month. Or I'd really like to see this go from here to here or whatever by the end of the month. But I don't like to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get at any streamer that's ever done this or ever will do this, but I see some people that go up for like partner pushes and stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know. It's never been me to just put it out there and make it like almost be like, come on guys, you guys got to pump up that number. Come on guys, let's go. Like I can't do that. Like you can even tell just by me right now, I can't do that. But I can think in my head, it's like, okay, if I'm sitting at like 30 average, maybe I'd like to get like 35 or 40 by the end of the month.
Yeah.
That's a goal in my head. So what I'll do sometimes is I will look at patterns and I will look at the way things go up and go low and try to figure out where I can improve one thing, where I can improve one thing. I it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because it's allowed me to sort of keep things on track towards where my goals are and kind of be like, okay, well, this is the direction I want to go without hurting myself too much. But after doing this for so long on a daily basis,
Yeah.
it kind of does drive you a bit nutty after a while where you look at the numbers and stress yourself out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. It really does feel like that sometimes. I've had over 100 people in my stream. I've had fucking 30, 60, I mean 70. I mean, and all of
Yep.
it, you think you're like, holy shit, like, oh my god, maybe I can get this, or maybe I can get that, or maybe I can actually get a partner. And like, and then, after a while, you start to kind of forget why you're doing it. And it's like,
Oh, sure.
well, at least for me, that's what happened. And it's for me. I started because I was depressed. I lost my dad, and I wanted somebody to talk to. So here I am, over a year later. I mean, over what the fuck am I saying? Over 3 years later. Sorry, it took me. I went through thing, but I completely understand what you're saying. It drives you absolutely mad. How does it drive you mad?
Um, well, again, and I am never going to recommend anyone ever takes the path that I took. Like,
Gotcha.
well, I'm gonna preface this by saying, kids, do not try this at home.
Yes.
um, but I think the only reason I was able to pull things off the way I pulled things off was because of just having that absolute do or die mentality of like I'm just going to do this every day and I'm just going to keep going back and repeating this over and over and over again until it starts working.
Yeah.
And eventually it did. Like
Yeah.
even to this day, the biggest joke I make is like it sounds a little self-deprecating where I'll sit there on my streams and sometimes I'll go, I have no idea why the hell anyone watches this, and
My
I
heart.
don't sometimes.
My
I don't
heart.
sometimes, but
You're you're so what's it, wholesome and like sweet. You know what I mean? Like you're such a down to earth guy. Absolutely love that.
I've been known to be a bit of a prick sometimes, admittingly, but I will take the wholesome compliment now while I can get it. So thank you very much for that.
Yes, you're welcome. I have to go to the bathroom and a small smoke break. Be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. I didn't plan for a second intermission. Crap. Hmm. All right, so here's what I'm
Oh,
gonna do.
I love
JD's not gonna tell
you.
you this, but she has a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna put it in the thing. JD's not gonna tell you this, but there's a YouTube link there. You should go subscribe to their channel. Oh, let's bring up JD's chat. What's up, Ada? What's up, Juno, Sane, Pika Girl? I'm probably missing a name or two in there, but welcome, welcome. I hope everybody's having a beautiful night. Hope y'all enjoying the stream, enjoying the podcast. Pika! Who just joined? They jumped the barricade. Oh no, they've jumped the barricade. I was saying hi to you all day. Hi, Pika.
Okay. I am back. I am back. I can hear you guys, even no matter where I'm at, if I'm wearing the headphones. So I can hear you. I don't know who hopped in here. I might have been Pika, but I will
I, I
devour you. I don't want to.
I will never tell. I will
Oh
never
my
tell.
god. I
I
don't
know
want to
this.
have to. What's it called? I don't want to
Street
have to,
rules.
like,
Street rules.
private. Yeah, I don't want to fucking private it. I love you. Oh, you're so sweet, Pika. You're so sweet. We're still gonna talk. We're still gonna talk. Mm. Oh my god. Okay,
And
so.
now we're here to answer all of your hate mail.
What?
What?
That's so funny. No, I love it. I love it. Holy shit. I don't think you're ready for these fun questions. I wanted to keep
Oh
everything
boy.
really light and funny towards like the second half, so I don't think you're ready.
Am I not ready?
I don't
Am I
know.
not ready?
I don't know if anyone's ready, to be honest.
Hold on. Give me a moment then. If I'm not ready, I'm gonna have to prepare myself, ain't I?
Oh my god. Oh, that's so
All
funny.
right. I'm gonna get my good fuzzy sweater.
Yes, I
Yep,
love
there
it.
we go.
You're killing it. So, are you okay?
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, sorry, no, my hair. Yeah, no, I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. So say we got. If you guys were here for the Squala interview, you guys are no. You will know this question. This is just a great question. I gotta use it twice. So, say all of your viewers. You're at a strip club, and all of your viewers are strippers. Which one are you fucking with? Which one you tipping?
Hold on, I'm just gonna check who uses in chat to see if she's here.
I'm fucking
Hold on.
dead.
I just gotta make sure she isn't looking. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. It's a trap. It's 100% a trap. I respectfully tip everyone $1 and make my way out of the bar. I'm a good Christian streamer.
Oh, Jesus. I throw holy water at you. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, wait, did you say it? Are you gonna say it?
um,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I should actually say who because I don't want to necessarily, bait them out on air. What
It's,
I will what I will say is it's funny you mentioned that because I actually have been sort of talking to someone as of late who initially started as a Twitch viewer.
oh my god. No fucking way. Are they in Canada at least?
Yes, they are in Canada.
Have you seen this person in real life?
What's that?
Have you seen this person in real life now?
We've been talking. We're setting something up.
Okay, okay, okay. As long
I'm
as
not
this
getting
is a real
catfished. I'm
person.
not getting
Okay.
catfished. Don't worry, I'm not getting
No, I would
catfished.
fucking, dude, your ass would have got. Your ass would have
Oh
got.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. Okay.
That's another funny thing. So I won't get into the whole personal deets of everything, the juicy gore and bits, but I was in a bit of a long distance relationship with someone not that long ago,
Mm.
and oh my word, don't stress yourself out with that, folks. Please, unless you've been with them for a while, you already know what it's about. Don't stress yourself out with long distance relationships. They are a pain in the butt.
Dude, yeah, I can't even remember a time where I did it. I know I did at some point, I just don't remember. That fucking
Mm,
sounds exhausting. It sounds annoying. Like, bitch, I
it's
want to be touched. Like, where you lost your mind.
well, I mean, who doesn't want to be touched? Who doesn't want to be touched for one? Let's be honest. But the other side of that too is, it's complicated. People are complicated beasts. We've got needs, we've got wants. We're all just big fancy trees, big fancy plants, just walking around looking for a cup of water.
Fancy. Fancy
Fancy, fancy.
pants. Oh, Jesus.
Shh, don't tell everyone our business. Juno,
Oh my
you
god.
wouldn't.
That's so funny. Oh gosh. Okay. Which viewer are you sitting down and like smoking a fatty, like a big one with?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, that
All
was
of them.
sweet. That was a sweet answer. That was
That
sweet.
all. Look, I've always told people. I said, you know what? I don't have to get along with the whole world, and they don't have to get along with me. But
Yeah.
you got to do something real fucked for me to kick you out of the blunt rotation. You got to do something real dumb for me to get you out of rotation. I don't mind. I'll sit and I'll share a smoke with anyone if they're willing to make the time. We can just sit there and make it do. Then yeah.
That is so sweet. That was such a good answer too. Oh my god. Okay, so now say now oh god now with this information I gotta come up with a different question.
No, no, no,
Because
no, no.
oh, shit. Wow, that's fine. It's fine. I can't. What
Am
are
I
you?
being too distracting here?
What? Why are you flicking me off? Are you okay? Are you mad at me right now? I
Telling
thought
me
that
no?
was her hand. No. Jesus Christ. He my man's holding my daughter, and he was flicking me off, and I'm like, why are you flicking me off? And then he used his other hand and flicked me off with that hand too, but that hand is by my daughter, and it looked like her, like she just flung up like, I don't even know how. That wouldn't even make sense. Ugh. Whew. That scared me. Now, sorry for the distraction. I'm sorry, you guys. I am a tad bit. It doesn't take a lot. I only get high like once a month, so, or like a couple times a month or something. So I'm probably talking too much than I should in a fucking interview.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh God, I'm sorry, guys.
If worse comes to worse, I'm just gonna spin this around and start interviewing you, and then we'll just run the rest of the stream that way.
You're not gonna what? I'm complicated as shit, bro. Any answer is not just an answer. Like, I wish it was like, hey, this is A, answer A. B, like, it's just more of like A, B with a sprinkle of C with like a fucking thrust in the rear with D. You
In
know?
the business, we just call that making content, right? I mean, when you can take something that should initially be explained in 3 minutes and draw it out for the next 45 minutes, that's just making content right
That's
there.
so good. That is so true. Gee, once a month? Yeah, LMFAO, I feel you. Yes, Real Mom Gaming. She is a mom of two. She's sweet. Fuck we mama. Oh, yes, Pika. Pika is a mommy as well. We got a lot of moms up in this bitch. Let's go. MILF power. So,
Woo!
to the question. I'm sorry. Jesus. Okay. So, you go to a fucking burger joint, and it's like not the best burger joint, okay? You have to eat 10 burgers that they made shitty and they rubbed on the floor.
Ooh.
They rubbed it on the
And
floor.
the floor.
Yeah.
So somehow I ended up at a Burger King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or eat 10 of those, or you get no, I got it. Okay. Do the burger thing and you get $10,000. Eat or do none of it and get 1,000.
Do the burger thing, get 10,000. Do nothing and get 1,000. So either way, I walk away with money.
Technically, I wanted to be cool about it. They just call me a MILF, you sexy son of a bitch. Yes.
I don't know, for 10 times the upcharge. I think it's a good deal. I mean, that's only 10 burgers.
That's still fucking disgusting. I'm also vegan. I've been vegan for 4 days.
Well, see, then it's gonna sound nasty no matter what way it goes, because it's already gonna sound unattractive to a vegan.
But it's also, I don't like eat at Burger King, so I'm sure it's like really shit, you know?
Neither
Like,
neither do I. That's why I don't eat at Burger King. They are absolutely disgusting. They are not a great place.
Yeah, but if you never eat there, how do you know that? What if they're clean, like, right now? Like, you gotta pretend to be an inspector or an inspector and just go into the burger joint and be like hella fucking 100. Be like, I'm gonna have to fucking see if this Burger King is fucking clean. Otherwise, I'm gonna shut you down on my stream.
I'll be there like IRL live streaming
Yes!
food inspection. What is up, guys? It's your boy back with another one. We're here live at the Burger King, and check out, we're about to run a health inspection, gang, on this hoe. Can I get some poggers up in the chat?
Oh, I can't breathe. I'm fucking dying.
Mans is about to get canceled on air. Twitch Prime hype. Bam, 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 bam. Did I cover all the marks there? I think I did.
It's what the fuck? Oh my god, I don't know if I've done an interview high in a long time. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh god. But that
I
makes
may have
it
brought out the
special.
beast.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I'm surprised how different every interview has been. I've done over 30 interviews now, and like they're
Oh,
all
wow.
so different. And this one's just as different. I think I'm going on 40. I have to count. I have to recount because of you, but I think you might be 39 or 40.
I have to recount because of you guys. I'm aging her.
Bro, but yeah, no, I'm serious.
The
And
streamer literally developed one more gray hair because of me.
yes, it has. Well, that's just all my doing. It's fine. But yeah, yeah. So I'm usually sober, or have been lately. So this is interesting. I did it. I did it. I was like, dude, fuck it. Let's live it up. And it's with
Yeah, there you go.
Ultra. Like, are you joking?
Apparently.
I'm fucking dead. Okay, so would you rather take Juno into the woods with you and like you guys have to survive like outside,
Okay.
okay? Or would you rather take Sane?
Ooh. Now
And if you
that's a
know
good
any
question.
information about them, it might help.
Hmm. Which one is more likely to murder me?
What the fuck? I'm dead.
Well, I mean, to survive, you're talking about going to the woods for survival. I got to make sure I'm not going to get betrayed.
Yeah, well, I don't think either one of them is gonna kill you though.
I don't know. I see you over there, Juno. I see you with
Yeah.
the eyes.
Yeah, he has a whole sign and everything. Yeah. Oh, jeez, my cheeks hurt. My cheeks hurt. I'm fucking dying. We literally, dude, I didn't even look at the clock. We literally have, of the interview, 8 minutes left.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll speed this up then.
No,
Um,
there's nothing to speed up. I don't know. We're just doing nothing.
it's gonna be Sane. Look, see, Sane comes with a survival knife.
It's gonna be
Sane's throwing knife
sane.
emotes in chat. They come with a survival emote. So
It's gonna be
there we go.
sane. Sorry, it's gonna be sane. Congratulations. I'm sorry,
We
but
did it!
my daughter's
Yay!
sleeping, and my man just told me to like shut the fuck up. Well, he said shh, but yeah, no, I get it. My bad. I
Oh,
can be
my bad.
loud. Well, I'm also high right now, like, and I literally had like the leftovers, and I'm fucking.
Big baked.
Oh God. Okay. So we have two questions left. Now that I have seen the clock, we're gonna skip a few, and we got.
Yep, it's a survival knife.
Oh, we're gonna cut those out. Shit, I'm dying. I've been reading chat too. I'm like, oh, you guys, I don't read chat, but like when I'm high, I'll read chat. Jesus. Okay. Okay. We're good. So you only get one food. Like you can only pick like one meal. I'll say meal. You one meal for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Hmm. One meal for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza, because you can put anything on a pizza.
Love that. Love that.
Technical loophole right there.
I guess, but I don't know. Pizza's so greasy and like, ugh, not really about it.
Sounds cooking quite nice.
Just
Just, oh, no, I was just reading over something in the chat.
oh yeah, no, I saw what Pika said, but I don't know what any of it means. I'm also high, so like, let's not forget that. I'm not gonna know what you said, Pika, but I support and I'm here for you. Hey, bitch, didn't see you in a long time. What's that, Pencil Jackson?
Sup, batch?
Do you know him? Do you know him?
Oh,
Hello?
where'd the audio go?
Dude, he just died. He just died. I don't know if he can hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh my god, you could hear me the whole fucking time. I
I could hear
probably
you.
I probably looked really dumb right then.
I it just went quiet on my end. I was like, did it just die? Give me
That's,
1 second.
yeah, no, you're good. You're solid. You guys, do you guys? I'm gonna have to put a poll up. Hold on. Oh my god, I just died. Um, dude, this is such an unconventional fucking interview. I'm fucking dead.
I'm having fun with it. I hope everyone else is having fun with it too. I hope you
Oh,
guys are having a good time.
I don't know if I've had this much fun in an interview in a long time. I don't know when the last time I like let loose like this. Wait, dude, I can't even type right now. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna put a poll up. You guys vote in the poll, and I'm going to ask Ultra here the last question.
The last question.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming he's right. What do the viewers here, the viewers you have when you stream, the viewers that are looking to find UltraLQ, what do they have to look forward to?
Hmm.
Anything planned? Anything different planned? Anything going crazy?
Anything going crazy? I mean, it, I'm sure I'll come up with something. If I said I had anything in mind, I'd be a little bit disingenuous. I kind of wing it.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I
All
kind
right.
of just wing it sometimes. But you know, it's over the span of 2 years, the setup has changed, the environment has changed, and everything adapts as it goes along. So anyone that just comes by, it really just depends. Sometimes we come by and we're talking about something and having a good time. Sometimes we're giving an opinion on some rather serious shit. Sometimes we're just horsing around in chat. But I like to think it's just a good, open sort of environment where people can just come in, even if they're popping in for a few moments and just say hi, bye. Here's my morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to be able to, if I can get things worked out where I can go out westward a little bit this summer. I might want to do a little bit of IRL streaming and stuff like that and try to experiment more outside the bubble of things.
No, I love that. I love that. It's obviously it's gonna be different. Like when, sorry, I'm being loud again. Whenever you
That's okay.
start like something new and you're doing something new, just know that you're starting from like the beginning. Like nobody's seen it before. You know, they either have to like you that much to see new things that you do, or you just gotta like hope it's actually interesting. You know what I mean? But that's why it matters
Stepping
that
out of the comfort
you,
zone.
yeah, that,
Yeah,
that
stepping out
as
of the
long as
comfort zone.
you like what you're doing, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. I for the most part I enjoy what I'm doing. That there are good days, there are bad days, but at the end of the day, if I didn't have it, then I'd probably be a lot worse off. So I'd rather have it than not have it.
Yeah. No, I love that. I absolutely love that. Oh, wow. I can't believe it, you guys. You guys. So, here we go. This is what we all been waiting for, I'm sure. this, this is the moment.
Epic moments.
I have my goal that I wrote down and emailed to myself before the live even occurred. The goal of, and this is me giving you a review right now. Okay, so the goal is is Twitch just a distraction from going out and doing things? Because normally you guys know I'm always asking like, is this a genuine person? You know what I mean? Like you guys know how it is. Like That's not what the problem is. There's not even a problem. That's what was interesting about this is that Ultra is genuinely, he's such a genuine person, and any fucking person with eyes can see that once you go into his fucking stream, is what I'm saying. Is like, so that's not the question. The question is not, is he a genuine guy? Dude, I'm a fucking idiot if I thought that. He's genuine. But is Twitch just something from keeping him from the real world? Is where I'm coming from. So I thought in like first glance, first watch, all of that when I first started, I thought like he probably needs to do better things with his life, but he's not willing and ready to do that. So he uses Twitch as a distraction from doing those things, but he also doesn't want to deal with life. So Twitch is like a really good thing, and that's what I thought. That's what I thought. 110%.
You're not far off. You're admittedly not far off. Let's be completely honest.
That's how it is. 100% comes off. It's just like, it is not a bad thing, but it's like, am I a tool for stopping him being the best Ultra that he can be? Like, that's what it feels like. I don't want to stop anybody from being the best person that they can be. And if I was a part of that without even knowing, I would have been very disappointed. Cause I don't want to be a part of that. Like, if you need to do stuff with life, and Twitch is genuinely a really long term distraction from it, it's just hard to like be around when you know that the person's doing nothing with their life. But from this interview that you guys are seeing now, from the last hour that we have had, sorry, I'm being loud again. Okay. From the last hour we have all experienced, we have found nothing but. We have found that Ultra has a life. He has a child. He has like an ex anything. You know what I mean? Does he have any of that now? We just found out he's talking to somebody, you guys. Dude, this guy has something going for him. It doesn't come off in the streams. It doesn't come off when you're watching him. It doesn't come off when you're talking to him. It's not really supposed to. That's just kind of his vibe. And I have grown to respect that. Onwards to my last point. I didn't want to be a distraction, and this is how you make your money. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be necessarily a part of that. But he is doing all of those things that, I thought he had no life with. He has all of that, and he has a fucking great life from the sounds of it, and I'm so happy for him. But I feel 100% more comfortable. He's not. This is the point, you guys. This is the point. I feel comfortable because he is streaming because he wants to. He does not have to. He can, I'm sure, have a lot of other options to do. He is choosing to go online, hang out with us, for a lot of the day, at least a lot of my day, and that's a big deal. He's putting his time into you, and if you're used to people not putting their time into you, not giving you the time of day, not showing you any attention, affection, or like any amount of help, rather, you know what I mean? UltraLQ is a stream I'm 100% behind that will help you feel seen, feel heard, feel like what you have to say actually matters. And I think the fact that he wants to do that, he doesn't have to, and that's been proven to me, makes his stream 10 out of 10, A++. That is my review. Please go follow, please go watch, please go all of these things for Ultra, because he's genuinely such a nice guy that wants to put his time into you. That sounds weird, but he wants to put his time into you.
That sounds hot. Goddamn, let me put my time into you.
I'm fucking dead. So anyways, I'm going to end the YouTube recording. I'm still live on Twitch. I'm going to end this recording. Thank you, Ultra, for being here. Thank you for all of,
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I've probably talked way too much than I ever have in an interview, for fuck's sake. And you have been patient. You have been awesome. You have answered like all of my questions, and I have grown to love you more as a viewer of yours.